Hi, I'm Jane Johnston from Blood and Iron Martial Arts, and today I'm doing a comparison review between the SPES skirt and the Lynx / Superior Fencing one. So these are both under $100 USD. They're both really good quality, and they're both something that a lot of our students here use, and that you'll see a lot of people in the community using. So we, as just a little preface, are not thrilled about fencing pants for the most part. A lot of our people have found that they're just not, they don't fit right, they don't allow enough movement, stuff like that. So we tend to go with the skirts. We started out with the SPES ones, which are really good, and we'll get to that in a minute, but we have now kind of moved more into Superior Fencing and Lynx. So, things we like about the SPES ones. I like that they're not hugely bulky and protective. This fits really nicely in my bag, which I like. I also appreciate the fact that they soften up nicely, so it's not like a super thick piece. In terms of Superior Fencing, the thing I like about these the most is the buckle. It is so much better than these rings, which I'll get to in the things I don't so much like. But the buckle is really handy, and Superior Fencing also offers this in a few different lengths. So if you're monstrously tall or super small, you can find an option that works for you. So we do appreciate that as well. So moving into things that we don't so much like about these guys, the one thing with the SPES is just the rings. It's really frustrating sometimes. I have to loop them all through and then kind of tie it off so that it doesn't slip off. And I know that a lot of other people have that issue too. Where the buckle comes in on the Superior Fencing ones is really nice because you can still adjust it to whatever fit you need, but it's not going to come sliding off. My other issue with skirts is that they don't always tend to be small enough. So mine, if I have it on as tight as I possibly can, it just barely kind of sits on my hips, and I'm not the smallest person in the world that does HEMA, so I'm pretty sure a smaller one or something that allows you to get a little bit more in there would be helpful for this marginalized group of people who are very, very small in HEMA. In terms of things I dislike about the Superior Fencing, honestly, I've got to say there's not much. It's a lot thicker than the SPES ones are, which some people really like for protection, and some people are kind of like, eh. Personally, I'm going to say that skirts are not a mandatory piece of equipment, neither are fencing pants. They're kind of nice to have to give you some extra protection, especially on the kind of hip region, but realistically, you don't have to have one. That being said, they are nice to have, and we are really glad to have two options for these. So overall, how do I feel about these? I'm going to give the SPES one thumb up because I think it's a really good piece of gear. Even though it's not necessary, it fills a little bit of a gap in protection. I am going to give the Superior Fencing ones 2 thumbs up, mostly just because they offer more lengths, and more variety is always a good thing for people of different sizes, and the buckle. This buckle is life-changing. I cannot overstate that enough. You can get this guy through Purple Heart, the SPES one. I gave him the name of this guy, but the SPES one you can get through Purple Heart Armory. The Superior Fencing one, Superior Fencing is also known as Lynx. A lot of their stuff you can get through South Coast Swords or directly through Superior Fencing. That has been my review of the skirts of Superior Fencing and SPES. If you have any questions, comments, let me know down below.